Alright, so not that long ago, at least by TMC standards, I published an hybrid storage slice for multi-item sorters. The goal was to store more items than you normally could by using just a few chests. Shulk boxes are obviously the best solution to that, so I kept access to a bunch of loose items for simplicity of access, and I sent everything else into shulk boxes, which can be accessed in case the chests of loose items are full. I obviously thought when making that contraption that it would be better for storage capacity if I just used the box holder at the top and sent the full shulk boxes down into the chest. But that would have meant that I would have to sacrifice the easy access to loose items. Like when using this system, you'd have to pick up a shulk box, put it down, get your items, then break it and put it back into the chest. And you know, I didn't like that. And so I didn't go that route. But at the end of the video, I advertised that I was starting a Discord server for my projects. It's the perfect place to make suggestions for this channel. And that's what Christone did. They shared the box holder idea that I already had, but they added a link to this video. It's just a very simple system that displays the shulk box you eject from the chest. Now that makes for an easy access to loose items with an even bigger sample selection. Instead of having access to 3 chests of loose items, we have easy access to 3 chests worth of shulk boxes of items. So you just open one of the chests, inspect the inventory, because you have Tweakeroo inventory preview installed, and you press Q on the shulk box you wish to display. That'll throw your shulk box into the input, and poof, there you go, easy access to your items. So I got to work and designed the storage slice. Obviously, like any project, the road to the final design wasn't without obstacles. My first challenge I had to overcome was with making the box display. You see, I wanted to make the display seamless in case that there was no box. That's because I saw the display on Pyrobulk on Storage Tech. It's just so clean that I wanted to do something like this. Of course, my own display looks nothing like it, but it's inspired from it nevertheless. After I made the box display, I made the box loader, and I completely missed this issue right here. You see, because the piston here is powered by default, I never used more than one brain cell to analyze what I did. And yeah, this powers the piston. On one slice alone it doesn't do anything, but when you start tiling the slices, that's when this can happen. So I tried to find a way to fix that. Zeppy searched with me, and we gave up maybe after 10 minutes, and I decided to try a new piston layout. I was going to try a double piston extender instead, and Zeppy didn't like the idea. But I wired it, and we saw that it wasn't all that bad in the end. And after that, I posted the slice on Storage Tech, and Amter pointed out a way to improve the zero tick generator. I got rid of a little bit of excess blocks thanks to that feedback, so thank you Amter. And then Amter just posted a brand new piston layout for the double piston extender after saying nothing in the chat for like a few days. I totally wasn't expecting that. I wasn't sure if it was better to use the new layout or keep mine, but I figured I would try and use Amter's layout because it left more room underneath, which could let me lock some more hoppers. And so I did that, which took me a few hours, but maybe I'm just not efficient, I'll give you that. And so I stress tested the new design, and guess what? It still had an issue. This piston of the double piston extender can get QC'd over here. So I was back to the drawing board again. I got an idea to fix that, but that idea would definitely require a total redesign of the whole box holder. But it's not like I had any better choice. The plan was to put the dispenser here instead of pointing down. That was possible thanks to the new double piston extender. Without it, there wouldn't be room to open the shulk box. I took the redesign task as an opportunity to do more tweaking, and I removed the display block under the shulk box and replaced it with a dropper to remove a hopper and therefore get a better hopper locking percentage. And so with that, I was finally done. So this slice in front of you is the final product. It's taken 6 completely different iterations according to the schematics names, if I can count on them to tell the truth. And honestly, it's pretty damn worth it. This slice is the most function optimized slice that I've ever seen, to be honest. It's a mix of multi-item sorter and bulk. Hell, this is just the storage space under the actual sorting slice that you have to put above. So you can pre-sort unstackables and shit like that and send them to the slice. The only items that you can send to the slice are shulk boxes, because shulk boxes can't go into shulk boxes. If you want to use this slice for a single item type, you have a 280,000 items capacity. It's maybe not as crazy as a dedicated bulk storage slice, but nonetheless, it's enough for half the items you would send to a bulk slice normally. So now I'll explain quickly how the mini multi-item sorter bulk works, and all the cool features I've managed to cram into it. Like I said earlier, you can simply yeet a shulker box against the chest in front, and the box will make its way into the hopper below the soul sand, and it'll be displayed. If you want to display a different shulker box, you can simply click on this node block and it'll eject the box. The displayed shulker box can also auto-eject if it gets empty, or if you send a second shulker box into the box input. So there's no worry that you'll accidentally buffer a shulker box by inattention. Now you still have to manually pick it up and put it back into the storage, cause well, it would be crazy to take that box and send it back to the input to be sorted again, and also because there's no room left to add that function. The multi-item sorter mini bulk has a hopper speed, full speed, mixed box loader. That means that it can deliver 9,000 items per hour of any item type. We're not losing speed when we swap the box because we get rid of the overflow with a 2x hopper speed clock. This clock only uses an observer that keeps QC powering the dropper it's looking at. It's super tiny. When a box is full, it'll be funneled into this hopper line. If the hoppers are empty, the box will go into the chest. But if everything is full, the full box is going to be ejected in the overflow protection over here. I'm sure you're smart enough to add the water on top of the ice, unlike me getting f***ed over by selective rendering. There's also complete local hopper locking for every hopper where it made sense. That means I only left these hoppers at the back and these hoppers for the display out of the local hopper locking, though the hoppers behind the chest and the hoppers in the box supply line have global locking. And yeah, that's a pretty clear improvement over the last multi-item sorter storage slice. So checkmate old pethead, it looks like your optimal storage wasn't so optimal after all, wasn't it? Shut the f*** up bitch, I'll beat you. Before we wrap up today's video, I just want to thank Christone and Emter for their help on designing this slice. Without Christone's box display, I wouldn't have made this slice, and Emter's box collection really helped on the hopper locking part. So thank you for your input, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, wait, there are no ladies watching my shit. Well, alright boys, if you need help with anything with the slice, please watch the guide in the video description. If it doesn't help, you can come over and ask for help on my new Discord server. Also, on my server, I've started adding technical resources such as useful websites and Discord servers of interest. I'm planning on making my Discord server a server where you can obtain any resource you might be looking for, as well as a place where you can influence contraptions that I'll make on this channel. Whether you are just a casual player or a serious player, I think you'll find some use in that Discord server. But if you don't want to join, that's alright. I'll just have to kill this panda.
Look what you've made me do, you monster!
Alright, thanks for watching, bye. Hey, by the way, if you happen to speak French, I've started to publish a French version of every new video that I'm making now on the Sergent Patate channel. It's not getting a ton of love at the moment, so yeah. You can watch the same shit I post here, but in French. So, I don't know, you can support there. So, alright, see ya.